Convertri users, Jim Rigney here, coming to you on this Sunday. Trying to put out at least one video a week. Unfortunately, I'm not kept to that very well, so I'm going to try really hard to do that from here on out. In a webinar that Andy and I did back, I think in April, we talked about agency and how to monetize your agency accounts. And you could possibly do a little bit this with your regular standard membership and pro. And maybe when you get a client or so, you can then move to an agency, but I highly recommend agency. And here's one way you can possibly monetize and get clients. I thought that might be so helpful for some of you maybe that are struggling to get that first deal. So let's take a look at this and see what you think. And hopefully if any of you use it and are successful or have any suggestions, please let me know. And again, you can always go to jimtips.com and sign up for the free membership. And as I put these videos out, I email everybody on that list. So make sure you don't miss it, because I don't think everybody sees every post in the Facebook group. So let's get at it. All right, so one of the things we talked about in that webinar was how to get new clients. And here's a strategy, one strategy that I use that involves the page importer. So just out of the blue, I live in Kenosha, Wisconsin, and I like doing local ones because if you need to, you can always go by and close the deal face to face or on the phone, and some business owners really want to see the person they're working with. So so I just searched Pizza Kenosha, and I just went down the list and I kind of looked to see a local place maybe that had some good reviews, maybe didn't have a great website. And I found this Frankie D's, and if you go click on their website, it opens over here, and it's a fairly simple website. A couple things, if you grab this, I'm pretty sure if I grab this, and you can see some of it doesn't, some of it's not responsive, so that's one thing to key on. The other thing is, you see up here, it's not secure. So, so there's two things I can offer them. One, a secure site if they host with me, and two, I can also talk to them about mobile friendly and the ability to change that mobile responsive. Instead of being mobile responsive, you have the ability to make that mobile website anything you want. You can almost make it look app-like if you'd like. So it's kind of a big advantage. So I tried to have everything ready so I could. Let's do here. Let's do page speed. Try this page speed test. And I believe I used this GT metrics. It's kind of cool. I thought I'd have to do more stuff with that. I thought I'd have to sign up for an account or anything, but I did everything free. And I ran a speed test on Frankie's website, and look what it says. F for speed, for page speed, and I'm not sure what Y slow score is, but you get all this information that you can actually, they allow you to do a PDF, which is, this is what this is. So this is the performance report for HTTP. And then what I did, I went over, and I have a domain, it's called bizid.me, and that's one of the domains I use to just add pages and send to clients. I recommend get something as part of your business or something that seems relative to what you do. And I created a funnel called Biz Imports, right? And I imported Frankie's Pizza. How you do that, you just click on this import page, and I grab their domain, put it in here, and I import it. And when I imported it, now if I can view, let's do view, I think I published it already. Let's import it. So I imported, so here's Frankie's page, boom. Here's the importer, and I didn't do anything to the importer at all. I just left it exactly like it is. And you can see my Convertri stamp down here. So that's the only thing is different about the websites. The only thing is, if you take this and whoops, and I go like this, now you can see it. I mean, you can doctor this up a little bit, but you can see everything is there's nothing off the page, and you can make it, you can press them with the mobile, and as you can see, it's got the nice little secure thing up here. So those are two things that you can do. And for a little pizza place like this, a lot of times they don't have money to spend on a website. So that's one where I can say, well, I can keep the exact same website, just make it a little bit better, and I won't charge you any development fees. I'll just charge you $50 a month for maintenance and hosting, and what you get with that is the security, the extra speed, the mobile uh, improvements, and that's a good way. You get a couple of those clients, boom, boom, you got $100 a month coming in, and you're kind of paying for all the stuff you need on the Convertri. So I did a speed test on the GT Metrics app on the one that I imported, and you can see so 99%, and they even have a comparison one that shows side by side the two sites. You can see they're both identical, right? But because of where we're hosting it on Convertri, I got the Convertri one under the Biz ID is much better. So this is a great way to, just black and white, show people the difference that you can make, and you can go out and then sell them hopefully a website. So just a quick tip on how to do it is think about it. It took me probably, I don't know, 20 minutes to maybe do this. So say you carve out a couple hours and you do 6 of these. More than likely you're gonna hit at least one. And is 2 hours once a week to spend, is that worth $50 extra a month in your reoccurring income? I would think so. It is to me. And then if you have an agency account, you can even have you can give access to maybe a virtual assistant, maybe hire somebody in the group. And that's hopefully where I'm going to get, and that's why I suggest you sign up with me, because as I expand and I increase my client level, I want to add more and more services, and I can't be doing all the work behind the scenes myself. So I want to start hiring people to help me out to get some of these clients locked in for me. So if you have any questions, just a quick review. Look up a place. You can do any niche. Look up a place on Google. Find some people. Here's another quick tip. If you look this up, and you see people that are, and this one is probably not a good example, but there's nobody advertising. Let me refresh and see. Domino's, but they're not gonna probably work with you, obviously. But if there's anybody advertising on Google AdWords, those are good people to go after, because they already know they got to spend money for advertising and exposure. So that's a company that you could probably target, and you'll have a better chance of helping them spend the money that they're already spending and maybe making it a better investment. So, but look up somebody, pick someone. Go over to this GT Metrics or any other site that you see. This one's nice because you can do the PDF reports. Analyze their site. If it loads really bad, grab their URL, import it on one of your Convertri sites, do the speed comparison, compare them, and then contact the person for the business and tell them, currently you have an unsecure site, you have a mobile site that's not completely responsive, and your site's really slow. Here's a report. You can have a one-page letter and just mail it to them, and then do a follow-up afterwards. I don't know, everybody. There's some introverts, I think, in here that are afraid to approach businesses. A lot of us don't like to do the sales part of it, but if you make it very simple, Dan Kennedy in the marketing area, he had a 3-part series he always followed. So you send them 1, send them two to make sure they saw the first one, and then the last one maybe stamp final notice, and it gets their attention because you're dripping on them, and that's all. It'll probably cost you 3 stamps under $2 to do that. If you did it with 6 companies every week, like I said, that's a great way to get some clients. So hope this helps. I'm going to try to do some more of this. But again, this is kind of a follow-up to what I talked about. And if you haven't watched that April agency Convertri webinar, I highly suggest you go back and find it. I think it's in the help section under webinars, and we talk about different ways of approaching potential clients and making some money with Convertri, because some of us bought it for our own business, but a lot of us want to use it as a tool to hopefully help make a little bit money on the side. So again, any questions, give me a holler in the group, Facebook message me, or you can contact me at jim@sbguru.com, or sign up for Jim Tips, JIM tips.com, and I'll email you. I'll give you a quick email every time I put another video in the free membership site. Talk to you soon. Happy converting.